All right, folks, we're on board with Brad Morris. He's fighting it out in the combined twins class. You can hear them bikes in the background. They're rocking and rolling. Got a late start due to our offset server issue, but we're back up and rocking and rolling now. We appreciate all you fans logging in for the first round of the Masters of the Mountain Series here at Miller Motorsports Park, presented by Vortex Racing, title sponsor of the Masters of the Mountain Series, Trackstar Racing, primary sponsor of the live stream today. All right, we're in the combined twins class. We got Brian Hanley out front, Jim King second, Amanda Mayhew showing, again, girls fight in third, Daniel Howe fourth, Jason Call fifth, Jason Peterick in sixth. First in the twin, Brad Moore, Tim Gallagher, John Sewell, Lindsey Willis, Hayden Villarreal, Ryan Richardson, Robert Glisson. We're on board with Brad Moore. So as we're into lap 3 here, Brian Hanley still out front, Jim King second, Amanda Mayhew third. Amanda Mayhew cutting some pretty mean laps, I will have to say. Her last lap, 149.62. Brian Hanley out front, though, turning his best lap at a 145.4. Not too far off the pace of some of these inline fours that we've seen out here today. Want to thank all fans of sport bike racing out here today, watching live in the stands. Folks, if you're not here and you live in Utah, I don't know what you're thinking, because this is some of the best racing I've seen growing up a fan of racing. It's absolutely raucous and awesome. It makes me want to go buy a race bike and get out and try my hand, but I just know I'd be in the way, because these folks right out here are absolutely flying. As Brad Moore comes around, we get on-board camera. He's all alone, first place, nobody anywhere close to him. He heads into the release and shoots down the front stretch. We've got a great view there, the angle. Brad Moore laying it down with lean angle. Amanda Mayhew, though, trying to chase down. Can she do it again? She did before lunch. She took Brad Moore out at the line, beat him by a wheel. And I think she is going to get a new nickname of the Predator, the way she's preying on fellow riders out here. It is just absolutely absurd, the speed that she's showing for such a young racer. Again, we go into lap 5. Your leader, Brian Hanley, Jim King second, Amanda Mayhew third, Daniel Howe fourth, James Peterick fifth, Jason Koss sixth. In your twins, Brad Moore is in first, Tim Gallagher second, John Sewell third, Lindsey Willis fourth, Hayden Villarreal fifth, Ryan Richardson sixth, Robert Gisman rounding out the pack in seventh, as we got this, again, awesome onboard footage here, courtesy of Trackstar Racing. Again, if you don't know who Trackstar Racing is, you need to check out their website, Trackstar1.com. Got to give big props to them. Some of our first sponsors that are making this live stream happen for all the fans throughout the world. I know we've got fans from the United Kingdom watching. We got fans from Canada watching. We've got over 1,000 people from the United States that have been watching. We've even got some people down in Venezuela, and you know the weather is better down there than it is here in Utah today. We're back on board with Brad Moore. Coming around the clubhouse turn, fixing to go into release. Wind up in the pitch. Moore trying to chase down the leaders in front of him as Amanda Mayhew has closed. They're not racing the same class, but I think she still wants to get in front. And she's cutting a mean lap. Holy smokes. Last lap, Amanda Mayhew, 150.5. Brad Moore, 149.7. Quickest lap in this combined class so far. Got to give it up for Brian Hanley out front with a 145.4, consistently turning 145s and 146s out here. Absolutely laying it down as we're 6 laps into this first race post-lunch. Again, your running order. Brian Hanley out front, Jim King second, Amanda Mayhew third, Daniel Howell fourth, James Peterick fifth, Jason Koth sixth. Brad Moore first in his twins class, Tim Gallagher second, John Sewell third, Hayden Villarreal fourth, Lindsey Willis fifth, Ryan Richardson sixth, and Robert Gisman rocking the two-stroke. Only made a couple of laps here, maybe having some mechanical issues rounding out the end of the field. As we see two guys going out, Brian Hanley, Jim King fighting it out as they're coming down to the last lap. They're on the white flag lap, and they are within a few bike lengths of each other. Jim King trying to make the pass happen. Here comes Brad Moore, still leading his class. Amanda Mayhew is closed just a tad. She's within a corner, but Brad Moore keeping consistent laps up, hitting every apex as best he can. Though Amanda Mayhew had a great exit from the release, the last corner, heading down the front stretch that time. Her lap time's probably going to reflect it. And it does, 149.62 that lap to Brad Moore's 151 flat. We're on the last lap. Brian Hanley still ahead of Jim King, but they are neck and neck as they head into agony and ecstasy as they shoot up toward the altitudes. Jim King trying to close, but Brian Hanley with a solid 3 to 5 bike lengths as we go back to the onboard camera with Brad Moore shooting out the back. We're going to try to get some different angles for you folks this next race as we're going to try to see the lean that these racers are putting on with their body position. Brian Hanley, Jim King come out of the Twila turn coming toward the clubhouse. Jim King is closing. As they drop into the turn, he is within 3 bike lengths. Jim King driving again deep, but I don't think he's going to have enough. As he comes through the last turn of the release, we see this shot. Brian Hanley misses a little bit of the apex. King closes on. They both come out. It looks like King's going to get him on the front stretch. They're going to come to the line. Let's see what it's going to be. Jim King takes it. Right at the line, edging out Brian Hanley. Brad Moore comes around the corner, heads toward the finish line, and he's going to take his win in that class with Amanda Mayhew going to come in third. What a race! Holy smokes! Coming up next, folks, the premier class for the Masters of the Mountain Series, King of the Mountain.